Okay, everybody, back here with the mistress again, and what we got here for these fittings is these Fueltech 6mm to 8mm MPT 90-degree push lock. Now I got 3 of them in 90, 3 straights, and 3 connectors like in the middle, like if you cut them and you end up having to fix a connection. So I wanted to get those just in case we needed. All right, everybody, I went ahead and took one out, put it in this bag so I don't lose it, and I actually went ahead and installed one right here. As you can see, there's this little nylon on there. We tightened that up until we started pushing on the nylon. We didn't do anything more than just push on it. You can see the nylon uses like a sealant. This in here, this simply, it's gonna be hard to do on camera, but let's see if I can push in there. You just simply push. Let's see how this pushes. It's kind of hard to show you guys, but anyway, you put this in here and just push it right in there. It will not come out unless you push down on this right here to get it to come out. Well, I'm running a hose, which is this one right here, to the map sensor on the Fueltech. So what I'm going to do is I hook this one up. Should be plenty enough hose here to make its way into there to the Fueltech. Okay, we got our Fueltech out of there, and we got my getter mount back out of here. It works. And then right there is where you put that plastic line on. I never liked the stuff, but I'm going to use it. As you can see, we have our hose line of our Fueltech on there. We don't want to be scratching this up. Looks like we might have already done that by doing that, but I don't think so. Hopefully not. Should have my cover on it. Don't know why I don't have the cover on it, but anyway, we have that on there now, and those lines are good for 10 bars, so they're good for a lot of boost. So put this back. Now we're gonna take this out because it's calling for this to be pressure sensor. So we're going to put the pressure sensor there. Up here we're going to have to end up putting a 90 fitting. Thank goodness we didn't have to put our pressure sensor there. We would have been in trouble. Okay, our pressure sensor's in there. I used a little bit of thread sealant that I use for like nitro stuff, fuel stuff, everything. I don't know if you really need it, but I would imagine you probably do. So I put that in there and I spun it the whole way, and it was basically got tight about right here, and then I did one complete turn and brought it back to there, and that should be good. There's barely, you don't want much in there. We're actually missing the, well, it's in here, it's right here, it's a washer. So you got the washer on top of that too, so you're 3-4 threads, that's it, before you hit the diaphragm in there. So you don't want to go crazy with that. So you just want to get it tight and snug so it ain't gonna come out. Now we have to take this one off and run another line back to the manifold, which we're gonna take this one here out of here, keep this one over here for our reference, boost reference for our fuel pressure regulator. Okay, one thing I forgot to do was buy more of these 90s because I wasn't thinking how many I was going to probably need. I know I definitely need one there. I'm hoping I can get away with a straight here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So we're going to have to put a 90 there, 90 there, and then my other 90s back here being used. And I have 3 straights. And I got a couple of these in case we ever have to cut them and link them together. That allows us to do that. And then there's the pressure sensor. It's right there, the plug for that. We got to make the pigtail for that. We got this sitting in there. We got it sitting in there flush. Pretty sure I had plenty of clearance. I was trying to check some clearance with how deep these ones went. So pretty sure it's good. Put it straight back here. So hopefully we can get this hose into that without kinking it or bending it hard and put it into there. If so, we might be able to get away with not ordering another 90, but we'll definitely order a couple of these. They have them on back, just backup. You gotta have backups of everything. We got that hooked up, but now we're gonna have to undo this vac line, which we don't need anyway. It's the EVAP, and we'll hook that up. Well, unhook that, because we gotta take another line from this side and run it back to the manifold. Nothing goes to the turbo like manual boost controller. Just go to there, to the turbo, and then to the side of the gate. But yeah, this is a lot different. You know, unfortunately, we gotta take the throttle cable off, the throttle bracket. Just take the cable off there, let it rest over that way. Then that'll give us enough room. Straight over here, and we switch those out. This one actually is running back over to here, down and around, and going right into the wastegate. So we got that one. Everything we have left now is the blow-off valve, and I think I'm going to end up buying this kind of stuff for the blow-off valve too. But at the same time, the old school stuff don't bother me. I'll probably just keep it like that. But yeah, now we'll just put it back together. Okay, we're making a bracket for the boost controller right there. So I'm thinking about using this piece of galvanized that had holes in it. I'm gonna just cut a piece of that off. I'll go ahead and wire wheel it and paint it then. But I also have this steel here, but it's so thick. I hate to waste a chunk of it for this. This would be better making like mounting brackets and tabs and things of that nature. Everything's gotten so expensive. It'd be better to have aluminum, but I don't have none around here. So I'd rather use what I have. Fueltech says about going everything to the manifold, so that's what we did. So we have all of our lines back here. We got two on this side and one on that side because it wants this to manifold, pressure sensor over here, this one to boost controller, and then from the boost controller over the intake. And what I found is these hoses don't want to stay in. Now the bottom one today, it's not coming out. Like it's in there. But this one right here, like it wants to stay in sometimes. Almost like you gotta like push it in there, pull this out, and like, I don't know, it's weird, like twist this. And then it'll stay sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Like now we can't even get this one to, there, now it's holding. And then it goes away. So I pull it out, and then it'll hold. All right, well, see how it went away so quick? But I don't know. That's what I got to figure out. So that's where we're going to cut this video at. I'm going to call Fueltech tomorrow, and then we'll restart this video and go from there and let you know what they tell me. I don't know.